All right, so I just got this massager as a gift for someone and I want to show it off to you guys because they have been really liking it, and I went ahead and looked at it and I was actually really surprised with how multifunctional this is. So this is actually a 5-in-1 lymphatic drainage massager. So this is gonna have a bunch of different modes, so you can go ahead and utilize this for a lot of different things. And you can actually control the levels of everything as well, no matter what mode you're on. So for example, if the cupping is not strong enough, you can go ahead and go onto the blue setting here and keep turning it up. As you can hear, it's getting louder. And now we have it set to a 9. And just for example, you could tell there it is super strong. You could just hold it down and it's gonna suction super hard. So this is actually gonna be very intense if you want it to be, but you can also turn it all the way off or have it at like a 1 or 2, so you can really customize it to your massage. So let's go ahead and turn that off and let's go over to the next option. So the green mode, this is gonna be actually controlling these pins here. This is actually gonna work as a current that helps tighten your muscles. So what this does, you can actually rub this along your muscles here and you're gonna feel it tingle a little bit. And what that's gonna do is it's actually going to stimulate your muscles, and that's gonna help tighten your muscles as well as lift them. So for example, you might have seen some people online have some that they use on their face, and what that's gonna do is gonna tighten and lift. So the same thing with here, if you have like wrinkles and loose skin or cellulite or anything like that, that's where these come into play and are gonna do a huge justice. Again, you can also control the levels of that. So if you want it to be very intense, you can go all the way up to a 9 if you want to, or you can turn it completely off. I would recommend for this specifically to start at a 1 or 2 or maybe a 3, because it doesn't hurt, but it just feels a little uncomfortable, I would say, because people aren't used to feeling this type of massage. So I'd recommend starting on a lower level before you start to go higher on that option. Now switching over to the last option, that's gonna be the red option here. And as you can see the lights here on the bottom, it's gonna be a heating light and also a red light therapy. So this is gonna be great to utilize all over your body as well for the same reasons. And since it has that heating effect, it's gonna go ahead and loosen up your muscles as well. This is just a super nice overall multi-use massager. You can use this in so many different ways and target everything specifically and really dial in the massager exactly to your needs. So if you're having any type of aches or anything, you can turn the option on to start focusing on that specifically. If you want to go ahead and do the cupping only, you can go ahead and turn on that just by itself. It's going to be great to use on your whole body, your legs, your arms, your back, your lower stomach, anything like that. This is going to be a great option. And when it comes to charging it, since it is wireless, it's going to come with a USB-C cable. All you have to do is plug it into the wall, plug it in there, and then it'll start charging it. And then you don't have to worry about charging it for a while because it does last a super long time compared to other massagers out there on the market. When you put them on a super high level, I feel like you almost have to charge them daily if you're using it daily. But this has actually lasted a while, I've noticed, and it hasn't really needed to be charged, which is just another nice thing, not having to worry about charging it. It comes with a couple different essential oils as well, so if you want to go ahead and put that on your skin just for a more soothing massage, that's just a nice touch that they added in the box. So if you're looking for a multi-use 5-in-1 lymphatic massager, this is going to be a great option. It's not just for lymphatic drainage. I would say this is going to be a super nice multi-use massager, as I mentioned before, with the current, with the cupping. It's gonna have a multi-use function. You can really dial in or combine the 3 different modes and really dial in exactly to your needs. So if you're looking to pick up a new massager that's gonna have you taken care of in so many ways, I would highly recommend picking this one up right here.